Okay, Jason's going to give us a minute or two about this building here.
Hi, so this is our seminary building or our Bible school. We have, this started in 1987. In Spanish it's SECAM, Centro de Capacitación Ministerial. In English it's MTI, Ministry Training Institute. It started, it is a 16-week program. It started doing mission trips and going to little churches down south. A lot of pastors in Mexico have no training at all. So this is an opportunity for pastors to get trained in the Bible and in ministry. We have, it's 16 weeks, it's a 3-year program. So we've had over 500 students graduate, and they go back to a lot of the little towns or up in the mountains of Mexico where there's the greatest need for the gospel and to help people. So that's MTI. We have 3 classrooms, which we'll show you. This building was finished in 2009. Yes, this was finished 2009. Our vision is to have room for 250 students, which right now we're halfway there with this building and with the dorms. So we have a project to continue construction on this. And this year we're starting a second track of the school, which will be a 2-year school. And the new school will have a college level academically, and we'll have credits towards a bachelor's degree, which is new for us, and it's also a need to train pastors and ministers. So last year we've averaged about 25, maybe 30 students. Last year we grew to 50, and this year we're probably going to be at about 70 students. So we're growing right now, which is great. We're very excited about, and so we'll show you the classroom. Upstairs we have a computer lab, which almost everything there is donated by PowerPlus. So thank you to PowerPlus for always out there.
We're GU.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then
Don't worry, nobody will listen to Paul.
So this is our biggest classroom. We usually use it for the first grade. First graders, because it's the biggest. First year. With the Bible school, what we do is we try to charge as little as possible to the students. We charge about $80 a month, which will include the classes and their food and housing. Each student costs just the cost for the material. I mean, not taking salaries and stuff. Costs us about $250 or $300 a month, depending on how big how many students we have. But we try to keep prices low because we get a lot of low-income students. We also give full scholarships to any student who is from a Mexican indigenous group. So we had 12 last year with Choles, Mixtecos, and Foras, and a couple other indigenous people who speak another language besides Spanish. So we train them so they can go back to their indigenous groups and be leaders there.
The way you generate power for this building, in theory, how it's supposed to work?
In theory, we're supposed to. We have the main generator that powers everything. We turn that on in the morning for a couple hours, and in the evening after it gets dark. And then we have solar systems. We have 4 solar systems throughout the camp, which also a lot of you guys have helped set up. With the one for the seminary building we had problems with it. We bought some batteries last year that are supposed to last 50 years, and they should, but they don't hold enough power, so it's a problem. So when we have a solar system here, and then we have a backup generator which is supposed to start up whenever the solar system goes down. But because the solar system hasn't been working well, we've had to turn on the main generator, which is expensive to run. Last school, when school was in session, we had to turn it on almost every day. So we're trying. What we'd like to do is improve our solar system for here, and then the batteries we're using for here, use them for the quads, so that the quads, where the buildings you guys are staying, will have power during the day for the students. So that's what we have. Our second campground. Sometimes we have groups that come here and stay or have a retreat or something. One of our projects that we'd like to do the next couple of years is extend these bleachers or over to the sides. We have our campground holds about 350 people right now in beds, but we've had groups up to 500, and we don't have any place to meet for larger groups like that. So we want to extend the seating area to the sides, and then we wouldn't get this dirt that we were standing on this side. And we'd like to, so we can set up a stage here and do chairs to hold like 800 or 1,000 people for events here. So that's one of our projects. And then we'd put some some shade structures halfway around it. So that's one of our projects for the next couple of years. Are both part of our property, and then our property goes down a little bit. So it's about 142 acres, but the area next to the riverbed is where the trees are, it's the flatter area. And then my 12-year-old niece had an accident here 2 years ago, and she passed away, unfortunately. And so we developed the playground area and dedicated to her. So you'll see a little memorial for my niece Karina.
One of the things I really like about Agua Viva Ministries is it's really a facilitated ministry. Like a lot of places wouldn't let a group do what we're doing, which is go visit all the other people that, in a sense, they compete for money with. And they've always had an attitude that we're all in the same game, to help people, to be generous, to share the Christian faith. And so that's why it's really unique, and Jason has been very gracious. When he charges us for our time here, we pay $75 for everything for the 5 days we're here. So really, we cost him money.
Except Brian, he's going to pay $1,000.
Brian will have a bill. But anyway, that's one of the really great things about this place is that it's a beacon of generosity, it's a beacon of sharing with other people, of helping other little nonprofits and ministries grow. It's kind of like his dad. Dad in Porvenir really was the godfather in a sense of a lot of stuff that goes on.
Can I say something? Yes, sir. Okay, so another big part of the ministry is the campground. You know, we are a campground. There are very few campgrounds in general in Mexico, and very, very few Christian campgrounds. So last year we had almost 6,000 people come through in the year, you know, for weekends, or some churches do their own thing, and then we do kids camp, we do youth camp. We have, mostly with churches, we'll have a special needs day where we bring kids in plus with autism or Down syndrome and play with them a day. So it's a big part of what we do. And we want to keep developing Agua Viva as a campground. We would like to put in a paintball field in this area here.
Nice.
We had a fire come through. That's why these trees are dead. They didn't dry up, but they got burnt. Some of them might live, so we haven't knocked them down yet. But this is a real nice area. So that's one of the visions we have for here, to do paintball field. We're gonna walk the new trail, which will take us to the cabins on the other side. So we'll walk this way, we'll show you the water slide that's being built, and then the new dorm, and then Donato there in the cowboy hat is one of our Bible school students. He's going to be a missionary January. He's going to work with the Republican team. But he's also a mason, so he and his team built these beautiful steps. And the platform up here will serve our zip line, which we got in last year, which has been great. And then the water slide is all the the water slide will go from the same side on the other side. So they pretty much got it set, and now they're pouring cement starting today. So we hope to have the water slide up and running by the summer. So we're excited about that. Okay, we can cross the bridge. Those of you who will be on painting, we have three painting projects. One is the building called Bethel, which is all the way up, which we'll see in a second. Another is in this room, and another painting project is the handrails that I'll show you. Like those red handrails are going to be painted black. So those of you on painting, this area where we will be. About 100 campers plus staff. So we'll walk over to the two-story dorm next door. We haven't picked out. I know we can help us pick out.
encourage you and challenge you. And I want to talk a little bit this morning about being on a journey. And just to say, I'm a storyteller. I've been studying the life of Jesus, and